Good morning. Let's do a garden update. We're going to start over here at the pea patch this time. Somebody asked me, yes, I redid my pawpaw's hoe. Got it sharpened. I've been using it all morning. I'm going to take a break and show y'all. Here are the peas. These are pink eye purple hulls if you've not been following. Yes, there's some grass in here. And I was able to take my tiller before they get much bigger and run down between the rows and did some cultivating there. Now these have already been fertilized once, and peas don't need a lot anyway, so I didn't fertilize them again. But yeah, they're looking real good. I'd say within another week, 2 weeks at the most, we'll have peas. Now these tomatoes over here, the mortgage lifters, y'all remember the video where I planted these? We have tomatoes starting to come on. They're looking very well. This one's almost to the top of the basket. That's a 4-foot basket. I don't see any tomatoes on that one, but they're blooming. Now the birds are starting to sit out here on top of these baskets, and I know what's going to happen next. So I'm gonna, next time somebody's at Walmart, I'm gonna get them to get me a bunch of those toy rubber snakes, and I'm gonna hang one about every third basket. And I've heard that works. I've tried everything else, so we'll see. Yeah, there's some tomatoes on that one. And these are the ones where I buried the fish for fertilizer and added the phosphorus. Could not ask for no better. They're looking very well. Now, I've still got plenty of hoeing to do on the other side of the garden, which I'll show you in a minute. Alright, cayenne peppers. There's a pepper on there. How about that? A little cayenne. I'm going to have to dust these if something is eating them. That one's blooming. There's another pepper on that one. You see it right there? A couple of peppers on that one. Yep, see where something's eating them. Now I'll have to do that after tomorrow, because there's supposed to be another big bunch of thunderstorms and rain coming in late tonight, and it's supposed to last all the way into at least midday tomorrow. Alright, these are the green beans that made it on the first planting. See, there's a small one there. They're starting to bloom, so I'm going to get a few off of those. And these here, the last time I showed it, they were just coming up. The replants were replanted. Now the tiller won't fit down between here, so I side dressed these and hoed them out this morning. There's some pretty blooms on that one. Now we'll have green beans here shortly. And whatever I get off of these, by the time they're done, these other ones should be ready. I didn't plan it that way, but that's the way it's going to go. Pardon me. Now anybody that saw that video that I posted last night, I hit the wrong button and uploaded the wrong video with the Garskin knife, the new one. But I fixed that this morning, so the right video is up there now. That's what happens when you get real tired and don't look at it again before you post it, because I fell asleep. Now potatoes, or some of them starting to die a little bit. It's just about time to dig these. So after the conference this weekend, next week we'll get out here and probably go ahead and dig these. And once all these are dug, and I'm not going to plant nothing in this spot yet. I'm going to stretch over some heavy, I forget what meal it is, black plastic. I've got a big piece in there. I'm going to stretch it out over here and let the sun solarize all these weeds. And then it'll be ready for plant something in the fall. And gardens are a lot of work, especially when you've got so much other stuff to do. Got to keep the shop going. It's a one-man operation. His wife can't get out here and help a lot because she works a full-time job as well, plus watches the grandson full-time. So that's enough of that. The cucumbers are up, and I'm gonna train them to go up this trellis here. These are Brussels sprouts, whole little row of them there. English peas are done. I'm just gonna let them, they're going to seed now. So give them another week or two and I'll save the seed off of them, and next year I will do that differently. There'll be a lot more of them. I have my little radishes there. Excuse me, amongst the weeds. I hadn't got to this side hardly at all yet, so I'll do some weeding here in a little while. Why am I carrying this hoe around? There, stay right there. Collards are looking good. I need to crop some of these leaves and put them in the freezer. And I'll show you those when I do that. I'll try to do that today. You can can them or freeze them. Look at there, there's a volunteer tomato that come up from somewhere. Alright, broccoli is broccoli, and it's coming right along. It needs dusting as well. Bugs are eating it. See, banana peppers. Now would you look at here. Already putting on peppers. I'll put that in my pocket and eat that in a little while. There's another one. How about that? See? That's my lunchbox. And like I said, there's weeds everywhere. But this pine straw's keeping it down. Alright, carrot patch. They're not as thick as I wanted them, but they're okay. We'll get quite a few off of that. I gotta weed this too. Now these daikon radishes, look how much they've grown. They're going to seed. I think that means it's time to pull some of them. Now I'm not going to save seeds on these because I have a bunch of seeds already. Let's see if we can, and they're dwarfing out my peppers here. Let's pull one and see what they look like. Is that what they're supposed to look like? Where's Master Sergeant at? He's an expert on these things. He's supposed to be over here today. Let's see, let's pull another one. Look at that. Huh, I guess that's what they're supposed to look like. Right, yeah, there's a bunch of them that look like that. I'll come back through in a little while and pull some more of those. I'm not going to walk all the way up there. But rhubarb will at least come up in Florida. All the rhubarb I planted is up. Whether it'll grow or not, I don't know. Squash is weak. I haven't weeded out over here with the squash and okra patch yet, but I hoed a little bit and fertilized this. The squash this morning. Maybe they'll make something, I don't know. And I was able to get the tiller down through a couple of these in the okra here. So fertilized it this morning. Let's see what else we got. Bell peppers. They're looking really good. What is that? Look at there. Pepper's bigger than the plant. But they're coming right along. Now these Creole tomatoes. Let's see, I think that is a different one. I think I got them mixed up. But I got tomatoes there. There's tomatoes all over these. Now remember, these were used just plain triple 13 fertilizer. Now see the difference? It's planted the same day. See the difference in the size of these compared to the size the first ones I showed you where I put the fish. So we know what's the best fertilizer, if you can keep critters from getting it. I had not been to the corn patch in several days, so let's see what that looks like. I know it's got to be hoed and fertilized. And I still have not went to get my sticks. There's a big old tomcat. Alright, corn's looking pretty good. That row looks pretty good. The replants they're up. There's just so many weeds in there it's hard to see it. But I will handle some of those here in a little while. I've got to stick these, like I said. Now they're blooming. Got tomatoes. They've still got that wilty look to them. All of them. Now these are the Opolicas. But I got several people said add a teaspoon of Epsom salts to each plant, so I'm going to do that and try that. There's some tomatoes on that one. Now, if it goes right, I'll have enough corn for seed for next year. Now that's the, if y'all remember, that's the Danny corn from Danny over at Deep South. But we will see. We went through about a almost 4 week dry spell where we had no rain whatsoever. And then we had just that little shower last week, and then that big rain the other night. And another big rain tonight, so that'll maybe boost everything back up. So there we go. I got to go find my hoe now. There's the garden update. Pardon me. I think I'm gonna go up to the shop and make me a cup of coffee. And I'll get back to work. Alright, let's see y'all's garden updates. Hearing a lot of talking out of some people, and I ain't seen nothing yet. I'll show you what I got. Weeds and all. Ain't this fun? Alright, y'all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. And I will see you later. One more thing. I went ahead and pulled a bunch of these daikons because I had my Marconi peppers in here too, see them? And the leaves were dwarfing over them, covering them up. Now I want the peppers much more than I do these daikons. I'm going to leave these to see if they'll get bigger. See, there's my Marconis. It was blocking the sun off of them, and they wasn't getting any moisture in there. So let me show you the daikons right quick that I pulled. There they are. There's a big one. And I sent Master Sergeant a picture, and he said his wife said to trim off some of the leaves, especially the yellow ones around the bottom, and they'll get bigger around. So I'll do that on these over here. With these, I might try one of them. I guess it can't hurt you, I don't reckon. And the rest of them I think my kids eat them so they can have some. Master Sergeant, you come get you some. And I said I was going to show y'all how to crop collards the way we do it. Well, let me show you right quick. Now, a lot of y'all know how to do this, and you do it, and some of you might not. But a lot of times you buy collards at the store, and as soon as the plant comes up and starts to leaf, they'll cut it off. And that's what you buy. Well, we don't do it that way. Just break them leaves off. That is chicken feed. Like this. That one's chicken feed. Just crop them off like that. And that one looks pretty rough too, and that one. That's what I get for not getting out here and doing it. Plant all the way up. Now eventually I'll have to get some sticks. If I ever go get them bamboo sticks, I'll have to stick these up because that'll lay over. We'll do that a little later on here. And the grass has got out of control in here, so it's going to be several hours of pulling weeds in this one. Alright, and leave it just like that. Now what'll happen in here, this will turn a hard shell to it, and it'll just continue to grow. And the younger you pick them, the more tender they are. But these will be just fine. Now that one plant right there, what I got in my hand, is enough. That will make a meal for me and the wife, and have some left over. Because we cook for us, basically, because our kids are all grown. You know, the two that still live here, they're grown anyway, and they always on the road, and they seldom eat at home. So that's one plant. I'll do all the rest of them, and what we'll do is put these, wash them, check them for bugs, get a spot like this, just tear that off. And then we'll wash them, blanch them, and put them in the freezer. Alright, this homesteading stuff is a lot of work, you know that? But it's fun. Alright, just want to show you all those collards. And I did weed out the carrot patch. Got it weeded pretty good. I got some peppers in here. Remember, this is the peppers, I forget what they are. So maybe we'll see soon enough. Alright, continue on my rat killing, and I'll talk to y'all later.